Welcome to ISTV News. This is Panorama giving the news. Let's see the top stories. State pays honor to K.H.Totyo, killed in NSC and IM's ambush. State force may be deployed again at Ukhrul according to situation. And normal life severely affected by general strike called by JCILPS. News in detail. The state government today paid tributes to the departed soul of K.H.Totyo, an IRB rifleman attached to the Imphal West Police Commando who died in yesterday's ambush, believed to have been laid by the militants of NSC and IM on Imphal Ukhrul Road. The Chief Minister also went to the hospitals to inquire about the condition of the injured policeman. After post-mortem conducted on the body of the deceased, his mortal remains were brought to the first MR ground where the state government arranged a ceremony to pay tributes to the departed soul. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi, Deputy Chief Minister Gai Khangam, other ministers, MLAs and top-ranking police officials took part in the wreath-laying ceremony. A 2-minute silence was observed in honor of the departed soul. Riflemen of 1st MR offered 3 rounds of gun salute to show respect to the deceased. The body of Totyo was then taken to his native village, Riha, in Ukhrul district for the funeral service. In connection with the ceremony, Chief Minister Ibobi met the wife of the deceased and other family members to offer condolence. He assured the family members that the government will do everything possible to help the family. Afterwards, when a group of media persons met the Chief Minister, he said withdrawal of the state force from Ukhrul was not done at the behest of the centre. As the law and order situation was improving in the hill town, the state government decided to withdraw the state force. He further said that the government is closely monitoring the situation. Reinforcement will be sent to Ukhrul in due course of time. As of now, there is no question of sending state force to Ukhrul, he said.
Not only in Ukhrul, where there is necessary, maybe Senapati or maybe Imphal East West or Tamenglong, Surachanpur, where there is necessary, we will take up appropriate action. In the best larger interest of the nation as well as state, Kanaraga, when the Hujiki ban blockade Sina, essential communities pusalakpa darkar hoyeba ado ukhul da day by day normalcy restore tawra amina mayam ama thamjan magi darkar leite hoji hanadi MR ARB adu commandos pullaga mi sami jama hen lerambani noi ju khangidna ado the situation ji khara normalcy la abnina khara thinau tawba darkar wore adu akoi national highway 2 da or national highway 37 da essential communities pusalakuse Masi karigumba problem amta laitana ensure tawnana ba haina koi thinau tawbuneba.
Chief Minister Ibobi said the government is keeping its door widely open for talks on the ILPS. Let's try to bring a solution after consulting with the legal experts to see if a legislation can be framed, he said.
Any solution punamakse, any problem se solution proxy haiba targati wari sanadana di madugi solution di purakodi kraluni na akoina ngamba ngamdaba moidagi suggestion tawba yaba state government kari tawba yai haibuse moidagi aduga akoi ju tanari moiju tanabiyu aduga aini wangdadi akoina kari da tawba yaro law abiding citizen of India akoi ju we are all citizen of law abiding citizen ni aduna akoina law si khutna pairaga sinarki madugi akoi tawroisi hadidi phaminarga moi condition singdu phajana khanga akoida ludaba mayam punamak singdudi madudi akoi phaminarga aidi tanaraga loina solve tawya.
On the other hand, the Chief Minister visited the hospitals where the 2 injured policemen are undergoing treatment and in critical condition. The Chief Minister was accompanied by the Deputy Chief Minister Gai Khangam and other top police officials. However, the Chief Minister refused to reply questions on yesterday's Ukhrul incidents. The Chief Minister also gave financial assistance to the families of the 2 injured policemen. Meanwhile, the condition of the injured is stated to be out of danger. After coming from RIMS to the James Hospital, Chief Minister said The situation in Ukhrul is being monitored closely. He does not want to make further comments on the matter, he said.
Gradually, the college normal essential communities national highway deployment situation closely monitored situation closely monitored
He also inspected the progress of construction of the infrastructure of Zenims. The 24-hour statewide general strike called by the Joint Committee on Inner Line Permit System that began last midnight has severely affected normal life in the state. The JCILPS is demanding immediate suspension of additional SP Victoria from service, release of the arrested volunteers of the Joint Committee unconditionally, and that the ILPS should be implemented in the state at once. Most of the markets in the districts and Quiraman Market remain closed due to the general strike. All shops at Quiraman Market pulled down shutters. Vehicular traffic on all the district and village roads was passed. No passenger vehicles plied. Educational institutions remained closed. Attendance in the government offices was thin. People who support the general strike were seen burning old tires and other materials and laying pipes on the roads to block traffic in various places in Imphal East and West districts. Police personnel were seen removing the materials from the roads. Altogether, 12 persons of the state, 2 officials of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, and 10 women members of a self-help group have remained untouchable in Jammu and Kashmir, which has been severely affected by a devastating flood. According to a report received by the ISTV News, the team left Imphal for Jammu and Kashmir to participate in the Saras Mela to be held from September 4 to 15 at Kashmir Hut, Srinagar. The report added that the whereabouts of the 12 persons are yet to be confirmed. Besides, the family members of the 10 women have lost contact and have not been able to communicate with them. Mobile phone and landline telephone services have been disrupted due to the flood. It may be mentioned that 200 persons have been killed during the flood so far. On the other hand, on being contacted with an officials of RD and PR, he informed that the 10 women are safe and taking shelter at a Shiva temple in Srinagar. However, the whereabouts of the 2 officials are not yet known. Meanwhile, the state authority has sent a fax message to its counterpart in Jammu and Kashmir, asking them to take care of those marooned by the flood. Moreover, the Saras Mela, which is going to be held at Kashmir Hut, has been postponed indefinitely due to the flood. Various products of different self-help groups were taken to showcase in the Saraj Mela by the 10 women who represent various self-help groups. Meanwhile, family members of all the 12 persons drew the attention of the authority concerned and state government to take up necessary steps and special arrangement for safe return of the 12 persons marooned in the flood and find out the accurate location where they are taking shelter. Besides, the family members are in complete darkness due to loss of contact with them since the last 8 days. Now the national and international news. Water levels have started receding in Srinagar city, one of the worst hit by the deluge, felicitating rescue workers to pluck out another 29,000 persons to safety, but 4 lakh people were today still waiting for help in the flood-ravaged Kashmir Valley. Scaling of rescue work, Army and IAF have deployed 329 columns and 79 aircraft and helicopters to evacuate those stranded and provide food and medicines. With heavy rains lashing many parts of central and northern Gujarat and Saurashtra in the last 24 hours, the Met Department has issued a flood warning in the state. Nearly 5,000 people living along the banks of the river have been evacuated as the Biswamitri River is flowing 3 feet above the danger mark. Water has flowed into Vadodara, leading to flooding in the city. 3 NDRF teams have been deployed. The Met Department has also predicted more rainfall in parts of the state on Wednesday. The Narmada Dam is overflowing and about 2 lakh ccs of water is being released from Ukai Dam in the Tapi River in Surat. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao has sparked a controversy by issuing a stern warning to the media. He threatened to bury the media 10 feet under the earth if it insults Telangana. The problem started when 2 TV channels allegedly portrayed the members of the assembly in a bad light. Transmission of the 2 channels was blocked subsequently, and there have been protesting against it. We will break the necks and throw them out. Is this a channel for us? We will bury whoever insults the Telangana assembly. We won't allow idiotic games. I'm saying this as the Chief Minister of the state, KCR said. I salute multiple system operators who stop transmission of the 2 television channels. If they, TV channels, do not mend their attitude, I will teach them a lesson, the Chief Minister said. The opposition has condemned the CM's dictatorial comments. KCR had earlier declared that he will be like Hitler if need be. AAP leaders on Wednesday met Delhi LG Najib Zung and asked him to withdraw the letter to the president seeking his permission to invite the BJP to form the government in Delhi. We have submitted a CD of our sting operation, which shows BJP trying to buy our MLA for rupees 4 crore. We requested the LG to watch the video. We also asked him to revise the September 4 letter he sent to President Pranab Mukherjee, in which, in a way, he had sought permission to invite BJP for government formation, said AAP leader Manish Sisodia, who accompanied party chief Arvind Kejriwal during the meeting. The AAP leader accused BJP of indulging in horse trading to form the government in Delhi. Even if BJP forms the government by horse trading, the problems of Delhi will not be solved. Such a government will be a burden on the people of Delhi, and forming government this way will be betraying them, Sisodia said. Smoking in public could earn a person a fine of rupees 20,000, as suggested by the expert panel set up by the Health Ministry on Tobacco Control. The panel has also suggested raising the age limit for consumption and banning the sale of loose cigarettes. Final recommendations are yet to be drafted. There were also suggestions for increasing the fine from rupees 5,000 to rupees 50,000 now on manufacturers not carrying pictorial warning signs on cigarette packets. A 6.2 magnitude earthquake struck off the central Indonesian island of Sulawesi today, according to a U.S. Geological Survey (USGS), sending panic residents running from their homes. The USGS initially reported the quake's magnitude at 6.5 but later revised it down. The quake struck in the Molucca Sea between Sulawesi and the Maluku chain of the islands, but Indonesian officials said there was no threat of a tsunami. The tremor was felt in the major cities of Manado and Gorontalo in northern Sulawesi. Well, that's all we have for now. But before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top stories once again. State page honor to Kate Stotio, killed in NSA and IM's ambush. State force may be deployed again at Ukhrul according to situation. And normal life severely affected by general strike called by JCLPS. Thanks for watching our news, and for more updates, please stay tuned.